Your unfortunate ascension to power has brought economic destruction of Nigerians. Sowore knocks Tinubu. So, my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe, and share. Good morning. Welcome to today's news. Human rights activist and convener of Revolution Now movement, Omoyele Sowore, has condemned the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over the stampede tragedies that claimed the lives of at least 100 Nigerians within a week. The incident occurred in Ibadan, Oyo State, Okija, Anambra State, and Abuja, FCT, where desperate citizens were reportedly in search of rice. In a post shared on his X handle on Saturday, Sowore blamed the economic hardship caused by the Tinubu administration, describing the death as a grim reflection of the deepening crisis facing the country. He stated that the heartbreaking stampedes were not just an accident, but a direct result of the economic destruction brought about by the current leadership since May 2023. If anyone didn't know how bad things are and how our people are really desperate for survival, this unprecedented but unwarranted death by hunger suicide tells the real story, Sowore said. Nigeria is in trouble and Nigerians are endangered. He said, not less than 100 Nigerians have perished in less than a week in Ibadan, Oyo, Okija, Anambra, and Abuja left city just in search of rice. This speaks precisely to the debilitating economic destruction wrought on Nigerians by the artificial birth regime since its unfortunate ascension to power in May 2023. If anyone didn't know how bad things are and how people are really desperate for survival, this unprecedented but unwarranted death by hunger suicide tells the real story. Nigeria is in trouble and Nigerians are endangered. Revolution now, Sowore added. So, my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And now, before I go in contribution to the news that I have read, obviously, things were really hard in the country at the moment. Only just few of the people that are not aware. In fact, it's not as if there are people that are not aware. Only deaf and blind people will not be aware of what is going on in the country and how worst it has become now. Because it's disheartening hearing that people, for the means of survival, and there are some people that organized a program just to help people, and yet a lot of them died when they were rushing because nobody could stand that, okay, getting to this place, what they were about sharing for them has finished. Nobody wants to return empty-handed. So none of them tread cautiously. So they were all rushing, and I think most of the reasons why, at least we didn't there is no record of poisoning food or something. It's all rushing. So, my dear listeners, let's move down to the comment section. The first comment here says Tinubu is the worst thing that ever happened to Nigeria. May God punish him and generation. If the additional billions the president added to the state allocations were kept in an account in the CBN to be given to Nigerians through several programs, and trouble won't be this much. subsidy was removed, and instead of Nigerians to benefit, the president chose to dash it to the governors, who will in turn redirect the billions to Dubai, another part of the world, leaving Nigerians in the state of total hopelessness. Another comment here says this is clear evidence that the government's policies have pushed many citizens into hunger and starvation, yet they still pretend everything is fine. This is a stark example of heartless leadership. Another commenter says, honestly, I don't know how a person of conscience would defend this government. Zero infrastructure, unprecedented hardships, and more World Bank loans without nothing to show for them. Another commenter says, for someone who can't administer a local government successful, saying Tinubu failed because of stampede that occurred is quite laughable. Stampede of this nature and for such cause can happen and had happened in more advanced countries. The only panacea is proper crowd control, which in my basic opinion the organizers didn't put in place. Now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.